Okay, class, looked up that mean and it is 87. So what I said was I hypothesized that 74 would be less than 87, and my critical value that will have my critical region over here, 5%, is negative 1.734 standard deviations from the mean of 87. So that's where I'm getting that at. Now I want to show you in Excel, because we're not going to do this by hand. We've done this already by hand. So I'm going to show you how to do it in Excel. So the data that we have over here, like I showed you before, is we're going to find the mean for both groups, which I already found that. We're going to find the variance. We're going to find the number of each is 10. And so we're going to use all that to basically solve that problem over there, that test statistic. But we're going to do it on Excel. So I'm going to come over to my computer here, and I'm going to open up an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm just going to open that up. And the first thing I want you to do once that gets opened up, I'm not sure why I did, oh, there it goes. It's opening up there. When you open up a new document, so we'll go into inserts, or no, data, I'm sorry. So open up data and look over here in the corner, and you should have data analysis. If you don't have that, just go back over here to file, open up file, and then you'll go down to options. You'll open up options, then you'll go over here and hopefully you'll find something called add-ins. There it is right there. Add-ins, you'll open up add-ins, and what you want to do is go to Excel add-ins. It's right here, and it'll open up this little box. So you can see the analysis tool pack that I have, and if it's not clicked or checked, go ahead and check that and then hit OK, and then it should appear on your toolbar in Excel. So that's how you actually put that on there if you don't have it. So we're going to need that. So the first thing I'm going to do is over here is I'm going to label, I'm going to put class 1 and class 2. I'm going to label. Now I'm going to put my data in for each class. So I've got 87, I've got 62, I've got 48, 77, 91, 54, 99, 81, 67, 74, and 74. Then I'll go over here to class 2 and I'll put the data in over here. Got 90, got 88, 74, 89, 97, 92, 81, 94, 72, 93, and 87. So now what I want to do is I want to find the mean, variance, standard deviation, let's go put in, and then let's go with our t-test. Okay, so let's find this stuff. I'm going to command Excel to find it, so equal, and that's going to be on my top here. So just come over here and find the equal sign and press that, and it'll kind of look like that on your Excel sheet. And I'm just going to start typing in average, A, V, there it pops up right there, average. So I'll double left mouse click that and I'll open it up, and it gives me a parenthesis, and I'll just go up here and highlight my data. So when I highlight my data, there it is, B2 to B12, I'll close the parenthesis off and hit enter. So 74 is my average. Neat little trick here is I can highlight that box and then I'll pull my mouse pointer down until it turns into a plus sign. I'll hold it with my left mouse button and I'll drag it over, and it'll calculate the mean for the other group, which is 87. Pretty cool. Do the same thing for variance. We'll put an equal sign, and VAR, there it is, variance, and I'll just use variance for population. And I will double click that, and there's that parenthesis that pops up, and I will just come over here and I'll highlight that. Whoops, I don't need the mean. There we go. I'll close the parenthesis, hit enter, and there's my variance. Do the same thing. I'll grab that and pull it over. It will automatically calculate that for me. Now the standard deviation, I can do it one of two ways. I can actually square the variance. Or take the square root of the variance. But I'm just going to go ahead and put standard deviation. ST, there it is, DEV population. Double click that. Come over and I will highlight my data. I will close the parenthesis. I will hit enter. There's my standard deviation for that group. I'll use my nifty little trick. Bang, there's the one for that one. And then I'll come down here to N, equal sign, and then count. COU, count. I will open that up. Highlight my data once again, close my parenthesis, hit enter. Whoops, I did something wrong on that one. Try it again. Equal sign, count. Equal sign, OUNT, count. There we go. I counted too many. 74, there it is. Close the parenthesis, enter. I got 11. Wonder what I did wrong. Anyway, well, we'll just go with this then. Come over here and drag that over. Gives me 11. Huh. I'll be darned. All right, let me look at my data. Did I do 11? Sorry about that. I'm gonna count these real quick. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did put 11 on there. Okay, so that's all right. I did something weird. We can go with it. So 11, and now I'm gonna find my t-test. So I can go ahead and just put equal t-test. Okay, there it is right there, t-test. So I'll open that up, and it wants an array 1. So what I'll do is I'll come over here and highlight my data. There it is. And then it wants array 2. Array 2. So I'll come over here and get the second group of data. There it is. Then it wants tails. Put a comma, one-tailed direction. So it is directional, so I'll use a one-tailed distribution. So I'll click on that. Now it wants type, so I'll put a comma, and then it is not paired, it's not the same group, so it's 2 independent samples. Equal variance, so I'm gonna assume that it's equal variance since I've got equal ends, 11 each. So I will open that up, and then I'll go ahead and close my parenthesis, and then I'll click enter. So it gives me a p-value, and the p-value is the probability of making a type 1 error of 0.0114. So my alpha level was 0.05. So the probability for making a type 1 error is less than my alpha level. So now I can go ahead and safely come over and say, you know what? I can go ahead and reject the null hypothesis because I can safely assume that the probability of making a type 1 error is less than my alpha level right here of 0.05. So I'll explain some more in the next video.